Hey everyone, it's me, Steve. It is August 29th, 2018, and it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video. It's been even a little longer since I've made one. I have been working on a project, a video collaboration with someone else, so I've been kind of focusing on that. Hopefully that'll be done before this weekend, because this weekend we are going up north again to the island, Little Presque. Now, from the last video, which is linked below, we walked to this island. This is the island right here. It's under 500 feet from the mainland. It's when Lake Superior, which by the way is the largest freshwater body on the planet, surface area wise. But we can walk to this. We did it before, and we're going to do it again. Now, the reason being is because I wanted to geologically map it, and I had some questions I needed answered. And I just opened up a whole bunch of other questions. I wasn't able to map a certain part because as the morning went on, because it was a nice day, more and more people started coming to the island, and it just became a big cluster. I mean, there were probably 40 people or more on the island by the time we left early afternoon or late afternoon. So, but there's some things you need to know if you're going to do this. There's only a couple of islands on Lake Superior you can actually walk to, and most of them you can only do it if the lake is partially frozen. This Little Presque Isle is one of those exceptions. Now, this happened in July of this year. Some people got stranded on the island because they walked to it, and it's 1 to 3 feet deep. Walking to it, it's not a sandy bottom. It's a rock bottom. It's bedrock. And if you have shoes on, you can do it no problem. But they did it on this day, and I guess in the morning it was calm, but by the afternoon there was 5 feet plus waves, and they had to call the county sheriff, Marquette County Sheriff, to come get them. There are ways to avoid this. I mean, there is a danger of going to the island, but NOAA puts out forecasting for this, and unlike weather forecasting, it tends to be a lot more accurate. Now, I'm going to check this again before I, probably on Friday. I won't be able to Saturday, but maybe Saturday if I get signal. I'll check NOAA and see if this still holds. But they do have a place where you can look up wave height, and I did it here over the 2nd and the 3rd, the best that I could. Right now, the forecast only goes out to the 3rd. So, as you can see, wave height is going to be less than 1 foot throughout the day on the 2nd, which is where I'm shooting to go here, which is good because that's what we're fine. We'll be fine then. Temperature-wise, like I said, I think it's supposed to be mid-70s. I didn't take a screenshot or anything of that one. But winds. Now, winds on NOAA are given in knots. A knot is 1.15 miles per hour, if memory serves. They're really close to that. So we're looking at maximum 5-mile-an-hour winds. Now, the current here, there is a sign. Sarah talked about it in the last video. As long as you can stay on your feet and the waves are calm, you're not going to get caught up in the current. It's just not that powerful. And somebody actually asked me, they're like, well, what about tides? Well, do the Great Lakes even experience tides? In a nutshell, the short answer is it's negligible. I would say no, but there is I think it's 2 to 3 inches of tidal interaction. So the weather far exceeds that effect. It's not like an ocean. Even though Lake Superior has a lot of surface area, volumetrically, it's not as big as, say, the Mediterranean Sea or anything like that. So it's not going to experience tides. It's deep for a freshwater lake too. It's not the deepest, I don't think. No, it's not. But it's still not big enough to really experience any real tides. So we don't even need to worry about that. But the whole point of this video is just to say, if you're going to do this and you plan on going to the island, just go to NOAA's website first and see in advance because you don't want to get stranded there, because my cell phone provider, which is Sprint, sucks, and I get no signal on the island. However, Sarah, I think, has Verizon, and she gets signal. So you would be able to call for help, but you don't want to put yourself in that position. Because what if the weather got even worse? You might have to hunker down, and a lot of these people just go there to swim and jump off the rocks, and it would suck if you had to spend the night there in a bathing suit. All right, because even in the summer it can get a little cold. But I do want to say that when you're crossing the lake, we decided to purchase this raft here. We blew it up. We used a hand pump. It sucked, but it works, and we're going to put our equipment in that and walk that over. I, however, will use this backpack again, which I had on my back last time. This thing is waterproof, and I got it on sale at Walmart for 20 bucks. It was, I mean, they just couldn't sell it probably because of the color, but I like orange, so it's no big deal. And last time we walked across to the island, the water did get up to my backpack. Everything inside was dry. I had put things in bags, but I didn't need to do that. So I'm going to use this again. However, the state of Michigan has given me permission to get some rock samples I might possibly date. As you saw from the last video, there are several main rock types on the island. There's an Archean gneiss, which has been dated. There's some land porphyries, Pinocchian land porphyries, which have been dated. There's Keweenaw basalts, which were attempted to they attempted to date it, but they didn't yield any usable zircons. Same thing with a metadiabase that is somewhere in between the gneiss and in between the probably in between the Keweenaw dikes. And I found a gabbro on the island. I suspect it's Keweenaw. I do not know for sure. If most of the Keweenaw dikes on the island kind of trend from a west-southwest to a east-northeast, but a couple do kind of jut more northeast, and this thing is more northeast and may actually connect. It goes out into the water. It may actually connect to another dike that is clearly Keweenaw. I don't know because I can't get down there. I'm not getting in the water there. That's not a safe side of the island. But the gabbro is a little coarser grain, so I wouldn't need as much rock, and hopefully that might yield some zircons. But who knows? It may not even be Keweenaw in age. It may predate that. But so anyway, I just want to give everybody updates, and this is probably going to be the last video for a little while because, like I said, I got to help someone else out with their video. And then I have some family issues right now, which I'm not going to get into, but some of my family is not doing very well. So that might become a issue soon since they're elderly. So that might put off future videos for a while. But anyway, that's it. If you would like or have any questions, leave comments below. Subscribe if you haven't. But anyway, that's it. And I hope you learned something. It fit many loop, brother.